We're right on time.
1 a.m.
1 a.m. What's your excuse? Eliana shows up when everyone else is sleeping. Waiting for Hive to show up. Oops, I bet you it's not on.
Oops, you did it again.
No, I might have I might not have done this on
I think Facebook is showing up because I got.
well, yeah, Facebook, but
Yeah.
no, it's the right
On
key.
Vim?
Vim, it's not showing up. It's all right. I do not know what's going on.
Let me see. It's loading.
It just says offline on Vim, so I'm not sure. It did this a couple of weeks ago too. It just like started showing up like 5 minutes after we went live. So I'll check back. Whatever, doesn't matter.
I have it open. I'll check if I remember.
Yeah, I'll throw the link up for people for the YouTubes. Not sure why Vim isn't working, but here you go. Anyways, there you go. Yeah, it still says offline on Vim. Very strange. Anyways, hello, David. Yeah, I don't know. David's usually on Vim. I don't know what's going on. It's not going live on Vim, but all of the connections are proper. So what? I'm not going to freak out. I'm going to lose my mind. Welcome to Thursday Night Live. Blaine, Eliana, and John here from the CTP Swarm. We are here for the party. We like long walks on the beach, Yanni CDs, and Mai Tais. And Mountain Dew. Dude, yeah, H2O. Lots. Oh, look, now it says I'm live.
Hey, John, you're live.
Unreal, man. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyways, we're on Vim too. So, but everyone's here on YouTube, so we're having fun. Lots to talk about tonight. We got the new Index for Index initiative. I'm not going to call it a challenge because it's kind of what we want to talk about too. It's kind of leading into it. I made the post last night. The whole idea was to do two things. Three things actually. One was to get people using the Like2 app. I think it's fantastic. The best part about Like2 is that the owner of this actually supports his community and the people that use the app, similar to like 3Speak that actually like support people that use the app. This is great. This is wonderful. We love it. Second thing is I think, and I'm sure Eliana and Blaine will agree that, a whole bunch of positive messages flooding people's timeline is a pretty good idea. We're entrepreneurs. We're success thinkers. We're personal development students. So the more we can surround ourselves with good stuff, I think is a win too. But also, and this is what the segue into what we're going to talk about tonight, and beating a dead horse, but it has to be repeated. This gets people into the habit of creating each and every day. Blaine actually, when me and Blaine were talking earlier today about this initiative and stuff, and he came up with the idea for tonight's talk, and it's perfect because this is something that anyone can do. We had 50 comments on the blog post already, almost 100 views of the post. It's been reblogged like a dozen times. It's out there. Guess how many people have taken action so far on the initiative? Three.
First of all, one of them is a Rottweiler and they don't count.
Okay, 4. Technically 4. Hello.
2.
Hello.
How is there 4?
2,
There's 4 total.
3.
1 by John,
right.
1 by Jimmy, 1 by Ben, and 1 by Sheba.
Yeah, no, there's another one too, Rain. This new guy that seems very passionate. Lisa said she's got one out too, so.
I'm searching Index for Index tag in PD and I don't see it.
Yeah, Tide in Rain. I think that's his username. I'm sure I destroyed that.
How do I search
Tide in Rain?
Better.
Anyways, The point is, hello, Charlotte. The point is that here is the major malfunction with people in online business. And Blaine, plug your ears. Eliana's okay with this, I think, but we're going biblical right now. Wait for it.
Oh dear.
There's a verse in the Bible that talks about this. The harvest is plentiful, the laborers are few. Do we want to talk about this? Because Hive is this abundance of opportunity. It's this abundance of potential. It's this abundance for online entrepreneurs to crush it, absolutely crush it. But first of all, just go to Twitter today and find the excuses of why no one can succeed on Hive and why content creators always whine and complain about they're not getting monetized. Meanwhile, they can get monetized in a second on Hive. The harvest is plentiful, the laborers are few. Or let's put it into online entrepreneurship quote here, okay? There's a lot to go around, very few people actually put in the work. Why is that? That's what we're going to talk about. Is there a reason for it? Is it onboarding? Is it ease of use? Is it just people would rather watch Seinfeld than put in the work? What is it, Blaine and Eliana and everyone in the chat there? What is it that stops people from actually taking action each and every day? What is it?
You want me to go?
Sure.
It's laziness. It's no drive. There's no want. There's no desire. There's no passion. Period. I mean, sure, I can say all day, every day that I want to make $1,000 this month or $5,000 this month or $1 million this month or whatever. But when I understand the work that has to be put into it, it's easier just to go watch my shows, my soap operas, my telenovelas.
Telenovelas.
Telenovelas, how so Portuguese.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's easier to not do than it is to do. Period. Yeah, like John said, lack of passion, lack of desire. Like at the end of the day, I want this to grow. So I sit here every single day and I show up and I do all these things that I have no idea what I'm doing and looking at these stupid errors all day long, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And eventually I get progress, right? Piece by piece, step by step. And that's what excites me because I have a passion to do this and to continue to build and to build things to help people use the blockchain easier. But a lot of people don't have a passion. Well, I don't know what I want to blog about. Fuck, I don't give a shit, man. Blog about whatever you want.
Well,
the sun rose at 7:37 today. Sunset is you could make blog posts out of anything. Like it's not complicated. Well, I want to do this passive. Well, it takes a lot of money to do it passively. So either you got to have a lot of money to start with, or you need to earn a lot of money to put it into the passive capability.
Right.
Well, I want to make money. Well, you can make money. Just write posts, vote, upvote, comment, create applications, do development, do this, do that. You don't have to sell anything. That's the great part about this new era of marketing, question mark, quotations. You don't have to do the selling that we had to do 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
But you still need to hustle.
You still need to hustle. You still need to put in the work. And the work isn't, oh, I logged in and checked my little notifications bar on Peak D and replied to 7 comments and I feel great about myself. That's not hustle. That's the minimum at best.
Bare minimum, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and this is, it's funny where I'm drinking a hot beverage and David just puts up consistent action provides outcomes. This is the brand, right? I mean, I wrote a blog for years before I even got onto Hive, and it was called Plus One Daily. And the whole idea, if you guys know plusonesuccess.com, the program that we own, the whole idea is to constantly do one thing a day, not 20,000 things, just do one thing and build a habit. Each and every day being better at sunset than you were at sunrise. Consistency. And this is I get it all the time. Oh, John, it's easy for you to say because you got the hive power, and Blaine, it's easy for you to say you got all the index. Guess how much Blaine started out with and how much I started out with? 0, 0, 0. Nothing. Big argument today on Twitter. Hilarious, if you ask me. And I shared it with Eliana and Blaine today. There was a guy complaining about the lack of opportunity and the inequality on Hive because all the whales have all the Hive and he doesn't have any. So he's complaining, and there's a really good content creator out there that's kind of joined the same time I did, who started with 0, who's basically saying, well, what I did was I went to all the offline events. I went to every Steam Fest and Hive Fest I could. I met with people. I provided value. I was here sharing Hive on Twitter. I was doing everything I'm supposed to do. And this guy, the rebuttal was, well, you got in early. It's like, no, no. And then the guy's like, well, it's who you know. It's like, exactly. And how do you get people to know you in this business? How do you get people to know you on the blockchain? Show up consistently. Like Blaine said, not just showing up once a day and going, oh, I made my comments and I'm good. No.
You need to do something more. I think the more token should be implemented.
More token should be a thing.
The more token or more miner.
Pay the 100B just to register that. Anyone do that yet, or is it out there? Blaine's frozen, but he's here in spirit. We know.
Yes.
I froze again?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Another thing that Gary Vaynerchuk talks a lot in his podcasts and videos, it's the biggest cancer in the world is fear. I think fear of failing, fear of the unknown, fear of everything puts a wall in people so big that people either stay numb even though we shake them because the wall is so strong in fear.
It's because it's easier to stay on the sidelines because it doesn't take any risk. No one can point a finger at you.
People are afraid of taking risks.
Like, don't be okay with failing, folks. Be okay with throwing things against the everyone in the comment section on the Index for Index initiative are like, oh, this is a great idea. It's a great idea. It's like, well, the CTP tribe, we come up with ideas all the time. Majority of them fail. It doesn't mean we're going to stop trying these things. Maybe the Index for Index is a big hit. I don't know. It depends on if the community takes action. Depends on, if we keep promoting it. There's a bunch of factors, but it's not going to stop us from trying these things. If I could guarantee success, that'd be pretty easy for anyone to become an entrepreneur. If I can guarantee you success, it's a risk.
Yeah, that was the thing that I talked about on my CTP BP weekly. No matter how we talk about planning and writing down things, no matter how you plan your week, your day, your week, your year, it eventually will fail because changes are always occurring, and eventually your plan will fail. That's why you have plan B, plan C, plan D, even all the letters in the alphabet. But failure, it's important for you to grow. If you fail, it gives you opportunity to change, adapt, and improve. So you need to step out that wall of, even if it is afraid of
fear of failure. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
The thing about the fear of failure and the fear of this and the fear of that, you're on a decentralized blockchain where you can be anonymous.
Yep.
If you have any sort of fears, make an account that is super cool dude 174 and post on that, or super cool non-binary thing 174 and post with that. That way, because you're hiding behind a facade. There's no fear. There's no reason to fear anything at that point.
Yeah, a lot of YouTubers do that. There are a lot of people out there. There is a community of VTubers that use an avatar as their host to the YouTube channel. They hide themselves because of their own reasons, but they are popular they are getting monetized and all, and never show their faces.
Yeah, John and Task did an interview with a dude wore a ski mask the whole time.
Yes.
Like,
He did.
I mean, if you want to be
Facts.
anonymous, be anonymous. That's fine. I don't care. Like half the time in our little chat, I ask John, I'm like, hey, is this username this guy? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Everybody hides behind usernames. I don't get it, but you know what? It's cool. You do you, boo.
You do you, boo
You
boo.
boo.
You know what's funny?
That's
We're
a-
talking about. Go ahead.
That's a
Sorry.
username. Right.
You do you, boo boo. Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's funny. We're talking about this failure stuff, and we're doing the index for index. And I just quickly went through a couple of the the index cards I had beside me. Look at this. Look at these ones I had written down. The man who never makes a mistake never makes anything. Right? Wait, it gets better. Failures, repeated failures, are the fingerprints on the road to achievement. Not bad, huh?
Look
And
at
finally,
you.
to accept failure as final is to finally be a failure. Yeah. See? Embrace this stuff. Don't sit back and wait anymore, guys. Like the harvest is plentiful, the laborers are few. The
Amen.
dog is scratching the door. I'll be right back.
The dog is right. Shiva the Rati.
Yeah. I mean, my Rottweiler's even doing the index for index challenge. Guys, are you going to be outdone by a Rottweiler? A 6-month-old
Go
puppy?
Shiva. Go Shiva.
Sheba's doing the stupid challenge, guys. If Sheba can do it, anyone can. We gave out so far. We have a couple hundred index tokens to give out. So the first person that took action was my Path to Fire. Because he took action first, we always like to reward the first person who takes action. So he got a whopping 50 index tokens. Pretty slick. And now we're giving out, for this first day, we've been giving out 5 index tokens for everyone that is taking action. So, yeah, I mean, there's so many excuses why you can't do it. There's so many excuses people come up with. Just, reading this Twitter thread is just, blowing my mind. The guy saying, well, it's easy for you to say because you know everybody. And the guy's like, yeah, because I've spent the past 4 years getting to know everybody. So that's how it works. Remember, people do business with those they know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. So get people to know, like, and trust you.
I was afraid of writing posts, of even on doing videos. Now look at me. I'm on streaming, and it even now, it's still a little bit challenging to talk on stream. But I'm much better because I came to show up, and John and Blaine pushed myself to come to the stream as well.
Right.
Yeah, there was a
Sorry.
time when Eliana was like, hey, is it possible to come on stream with you guys at some point? And I'm like, yeah, we're live right now. Get your ass up here. Let's go. She's like, I didn't mean like right now. And I was like, it doesn't matter.
I was terrified on that day. What the heck? No? Okay, let's go.
I always share the story, like when I first started doing videos. If you can go to Ustream, if it's still online. I don't even know if Ustream's still around, but you can go and find my account. And some of those videos, even some of the old YouTube videos, I'm humming on every second word. I'm like 100 pounds heavier than I am today. I look like a deer in headlights. I'm the most uncomfortable I am. I literally, everyone was in chat. They were saying, you're a fat ass. They're calling me names in chat. Like, it was horrible. It was the worst experience ever. But you know what? It didn't kill me. And I kept going and I kept going and I kept going. And that's the Roberto Blake lesson of content creators, content creation. The first 100 pieces of content you do, don't expect a single reaction. Then you got to do 1,000 pieces of content to start generating some income. I challenge that on Hive. I think you could start getting rewarded and start getting interactions on day number 1. And you're just going to get better and better the more you do it, because it's not going to kill you. This is a very supportive community. People will be there. Like, just plug into the community. Just go get onto My Path for Fire or Jimmy Adamis's Radar and see how much they support you in chat and in comments, or Ben Thomas. Like, these guys are always making comments. Always. They will support you. When we throw up CTP chats for people, and we got to answer the question for Ask CTP tonight too, right, Eliana? If you have it, you can bring it up on chat. Ask questions, take part in things. Don't sit on the sideline. There's a lot of people, and I'm not trying to pick on anyone specific. I'm literally just trying to get people fired up so they take action tomorrow or today.
I'm picking on you, Mark from Tallahassee.
Yes, Mark from Tallahassee. Janet from Oregon, your time is up. No, just coming into the Discord and saying good morning does nothing for anybody. Absolutely nothing.
There's an hashtag. There's even an hashtag on Threads that you can do. Good morning, friends.
Yeah, good morning, friends. I mean, that's the running joke.
At least if you want to say good morning, throw a thread and someone will upvote you.
Anthony, no one's jealous, dude. No one's jealous. It's literally anyone can do this. Everyone should be doing this. If you call yourself an entrepreneur and you're not, like going back to what John said about lacking passion, they have a lack of passion. If it's not inside you to do this, there's nothing Eliana or Blaine or me or Taskmaster or anyone's going to tell you. There's no little angel on your shoulder saying you can do it, buddy. That comes from within. You're the only one who can do this. We just got to find.
If you don't know what to do, ask questions.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't know what to do, ask questions.
But you can't complain when you get answers, because people ask questions all the time, and then, well, I can't do that. Well, I don't have the time for that. Well, I don't have this and that, and I can't do what. I mean, if you're just going to make excuses, then what's the point?
Big shout out to Forex Broker too. Love that guy. Awesome member of the Leo Finance community. He put, in your opinion, who is most effectively using the following they've built on Hive to sell a third-party product? Someone not just using Hive to solely earn blockchain rewards. Okay, so who is most effectively using the following? Oh, the following they're built on Hive. I think this goes back to the people do business with those they know, like, and trust. Now, we always joke about this, right? Like Blaine and I and Eliana will say, buy our stuff. And it's like tongue in cheek. We're joking. Like, we're not saying go buy or else you're never going to be able to buy again. There's a lot of people that use the attitude, especially coming from CTP, and it pains me, that they're literally using their blog posts as banner farms and click links to my multi-level marketing opportunity. That's not how to effectively do this stuff. You really want people to know, like, and trust you. So blogging is part of the 2 B's. Build your list, build your brand. Building your brand on the blockchain means you've got to consistently show up, ask the questions, comment, engage, create, show up, be a valuable member of the community. You will build your following that way. Guarantee it. Guaranteed. So the sun will rise east tomorrow. You will build your following on Hive if you're doing that. Now, if you're doing it for nefarious reasons, like, oh, I'm gonna sell you $1,000 product because high ticket items, and you know who we're all talking about, the guy who took a shot at us before he left. That stuff doesn't work.
Somebody takes shots at us
all the time. You know that, dude. They use you until they don't need you anymore, right? And then they take their toys and leave, but try to take a parting shot at you. You know, it's like, what?
Well, first they have to copy what you're doing, and then
Facts.
say what you're doing is not working.
Facts. Yep.
And then they leave.
Mm-hmm. That type of stuff doesn't work on Hive. I think the people that truly want to build relationships and community and want to add value to that community will be the ones that win. That's how you effectively sell in here.
CTP Blueprint. Most of my subscribers are from Hive, because I start to build some audience on Hive through content creation about CTP, my progress, my journey through the platform.
I totally forgot that this was streaming on Facebook. I
What
didn't see
about?
if there's any comments. I always forget to check over there.
I,
Oh,
I
sorry.
try,
Hi, Anthony. Anthony's there. Anyways.
I try to comment on Facebook. It doesn't show up.
Dude, its restream is like
So
50-50. Sometimes it works flawlessly. Other times it's just
so
like.
I went to YouTube to add the comment.
But thank you for the question, Forex Broker. Appreciate you, man. Forex Broker, really good guy. You guys should follow him. Dude from Australia, smart guy. Anyways, but yeah, so you want to effectively sell on here, worry about building the relationships with people first. And if you want to build the relationships, it all comes back to where we started this whole talk tonight. Most people won't do this, but the opportunities and potential here are unlimited. You don't need to go and sell someone something. We created index token, guys. You literally need to buy and just hold it. Like, you don't need to sell. I'm going to refer someone to index token, and if they buy it, I'm going to get extra. No. It's literally you buy it and you hold it. You know, sit there and look at it if you want. It'll just pay you dividends every day. There's that way. There's multiple streams of
You
income.
can
Like
send
Blaine,
to us. Can buy and send it to
sure.
us.
Yeah, you can give it to us as a gift. It's fine. I'm not going to say no, but I'd rather you guys hold on to it. You guys make some money from it. So
Don't send it to Blaine. He has too much.
yeah, Blaine doesn't need any more index. Actually, Blaine begrudgingly donated some index to the Index for Index initiative guys. So
Thank you, Blaine.
thanks, Blaine. This is why he doesn't have his video going, because he'd just be like giving us the middle finger right now.
How did you know?
We know you too much.
Let's just I want to show you guys this just so we go over it before we take off for the evening, because your guys' time is valuable and we do not want to waste your time. Here it is. It is the Index for Index initiative. You can check it out. Look at this. 13 reblogs already, 50 plus views. It's almost at 100 now, guaranteed. The whole idea, and if you go through the post, you can see that we want to use the Like2 app. So you can go to like2.com. It's like Instagram for Hive. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. The guy who owns it is a huge supporter of everyone who uses his app, which is a super win. But I just took pictures of little index cards that I had written down over the years, like little, quotes and stuff. This one's laminated, so this one's extra special. But, a Jim Collins quote there, the signature of mediocrity is chronic inconsistency. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, what we're talking. Just use, you can be creative with it. Like I got my, 4 little colors there and 4 different index things. All you do is write down the quote, take a picture of it, upload it to Like2, and we'll use the hashtag Index for Index, and we'll send you index tokens. We'll send you SBI as well, and we'll upvote your content. That you don't need to use. The thing is a lot of people were saying in the comments, "Oh, we got to wait for until I get index cards." So don't wait for the index cards. Use a piece of paper. Yeah. Do whatever. Just get out there and
Can
create.
we use Canva, sir?
Yeah, use Canva. Action reduces fear and increases courage. John C. Maxwell. There's a nugget, right? And you just fill people's and then I'll show you here. Did this go here? Did it go back? Or did it? Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So here's just check you go up here, you click on the Index for Index. I put it as a favorite. Thanks to Elliot for the advice to remind me that. We check the people that have already done it, right? My Path to Fire here. He used the Like2 app, and he was the first guy to do it. He didn't wait. He wrote it down on a piece of paper. See that? Brilliant. Love it. Dreams without goals are just dreams. Denzel Washington. Perfect. Jimmy, always crushing it. Created a really nice one here. He had index cards because Jimmy. We got Tide and Rain. Watch out for this guy. This guy is pretty awesome. He is going to be a big member of this community. I got one of these feelings that this guy is Big. And Ben Thomas didn't wait for an index card. He had a little sticky post-it note here. He did it there. There's Lisa's now. Lisa's is brand new. I haven't seen that yet, but it's upvoted already. So show up even when no one applauds you for it. There you go. Absolutely.
I like that one because if you have to be applauded for showing up, you need a boss.
Yeah, that's a really good one, Lisa. I'll go send you the index and stuff now too. And then Sheba, my Rottweiler, said create something amazing every day.
Way to go, Sheba.
And Sheba's in there. She's in there. So there you go, guys.
If you give your Sheba account index, I will never send you index again.
Oh, no. Sheba doesn't get any index. No.
She could have some, so she can grow her account.
You never know. And
then trade the tokens for money for treats.
Yeah. Let's put the disclaimer out there too, because I know people will say, well, what's the hidden agenda here? Obviously, it's to raise awareness for the index token, index for index, right? But that's really it. Because we want to raise awareness not only the index token, but more importantly, the Like To app. We want to raise awareness for people in the CTP tribe that are taking action. We want to reward people for taking action. So that's really it. Just, first of all, we don't make money from people buying index tokens. Well, everyone does. The more index you hold, the more rewards you get. But nothing direct to us. So, and using the app, there's no referral program, so it's just use the app. But it's really to continue to promote this community, because if we're entrepreneurs, if we're success thinkers, if we're people that take action every day, we got to lead by example. So buy our stuff if you're bored.
Buy index.
Let me send Lisa some index right now. Thank you for taking part.
I'm trying to spread the tag as well on Threads. If anyone wants to share their Like To posts.
Right.
On
yes.
Threads. That's another way to
Threads. Use Threads to promote this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Guys, hope you have a fantastic evening. The CTP chat account will be up in the next couple of hours for the questions for tomorrow's podcast. So don't be shy. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Take action. Have a great evening. Toodles.
Glenn says bye.
Bye.